Hello and welcome to Unit 5. My name is Sarah, and today's lesson is about the present tense. Unit 5, present tense. So there's different forms of the present tense. One is present simple, one's present perfect, and one is present continuous. And we're going to go over when you use the various forms and how the verb changes with each use. So present simple. When is the present simple tense of the form used? It's it's used when you are talking about repeated actions, truths, habits, emotions, and wishes. Let's look at some examples. I eat breakfast and then I walk to work. Every day you eat breakfast and then you walk to work. Every day she eats breakfast and then she walks to work. Every day they eat breakfast and they walk to work. Every day we eat breakfast and we walk to work. The only time the present simple changes is when we're talking about he, she, or it. In that case, we add an S. She eats. She walks. It eats. It walks. Okay. So for I, you, we, they, those pronouns do not affect the form of the verb. It stays the same in present simple. But for he, she, it, like the sun, for example, we often add an S at the end. I look out the window every morning. That's a habit I have. I look out the window every morning. You play chess on weekends. Again, a habit and continuous. She loves her family. We add an S because it's she, the pronoun is she. His mother is American. The sun rises every day. The sun is it. So we add an S. If it was you rise every day, there would be no S. They rise every day, no S. So let's look at the present continuous form of the verb. This is a little bit more complicated than the simple one. So for present continuous, we use the present tense of the verb to be, which is I am, I is, or I am, or you are, or she is, plus the verb and ing. When do we use the present continuous? When the actions are in the moment. They are learning English by the sea. You are learning English right now. Actions in the future. We are getting married in June. Temporary actions. He is living in New York. So let's check for your understanding. At the moment, I blank a sandwich. I eat a sandwich. I am eating a sandwich. I eats a sandwich. She blank tea daily. She drink tea daily. She drinks tea daily. She is drinking tea daily. Normally, I blank to work at 8 a.m. Normally I arrive to work at 8 a.m. I arrives to work at 8 a.m. I am arriving to work at 8 a.m. And here are the answers. Question 1. At the moment, I am eating a sandwich. Question 2. She drinks tea daily. Question 3. Normally, I arrive to work at 8 a.m. Now, as an aside, it makes sense when you say she is drinking tea daily. And it also makes sense when you say I am arriving to work at 8 a.m. in certain circumstances. So let's go to the present perfect. When is the present perfect used? The present perfect is used when you are talking about something that has happened in the past and is still happening. When actions occurred in the past and continue. When a time period has not yet finished. And when a small amount of time has passed since you completed the task. Let's take a look at some examples. First, when you're doing the present perfect, when you're using the present perfect, you add has or have plus the verb. They have been to the beach many times. Those are repeated actions. They have been to Paris many times. Okay. I have just had coffee. An action that has just happened. I have just had coffee. Okay? I have just been to the doctor. Okay, those are actions that just happened. Someone has eaten my sandwich. Something something that has happened, but you're not sure when the act happened. Someone has eaten my sandwich. So you don't really know the timing of when the act happened, but you know that it did happen. So here's a class recap. Present simple, when you're talking about repeated actions, truths, habits, emotions, and wishes, the verb doesn't change when the subject changes. The exception to this rule is when you have a third person pronoun like he, she, and it. Examples are I run daily, my friends run daily, she runs daily. Present continuous, when you are talking about actions now. In the near future or actions that are temporary. Then you use the present tense of the verb to be. I am, she is, you are, and you add a verb plus ing. Examples are right now, I am watching a movie. She is living downtown. We are going to work in a minute. Present present perfect. When you are talking about the past and the action continues, or you just recently finished an action, or when you don't know when an action happened, you would use the present perfect. Use has or have plus the verb. This has taken too long to complete. I have been working on my homework for hours. She has been at school for a week. So that concludes our class on the present tense. It's a good idea to do your exercises and to practice the present tense, and also to listen to some audio of people talking and or watch a movie or a show in English and try to customize your ear to when the present tense is used and how it is used, which of the present tenses to use. Okay, until next time, have a great day.